Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Super Dimension Fortress Macross, episode 27. Our rapidly negotiated truce has evolved into a hastily negotiated alliance under pressure of doom. Commanders Britai and Laplamiz have decided to throw in their lots with the Macross and with Earth upon the discovery of their shared origins and the realization that they are now contaminated with protoculture and seen as something to be scoured from the galaxy by the rest of their civilization. They've flipped sides and are going to be joining us as we set out on what seems like a hopeless defense. Let's lay out the firepower. On our corner, on our side, we have one Super Dimension Fortress Macross with all the ace fighter pilots that it can still have alive. We have one Grand Cannon under authority that is not necessarily friendly to the people on the Macross, so we can't necessarily count on maneuvers at the same time, but we do have Hyasay there, and so maybe we'll be able to communicate something. We have one Britai fleet of 1,000 pickle ships, and one Laplamiz fleet of an unknown number of pickle ships. Let's just assume that it's also 1,000. We stand, sort of united, against a functionally limitless supply of enemy pickle ships hell-bent on destroying our planet and wiping all of us from the face of the galaxy. We have no shot, right? That's the setup here, is that this isn't just overwhelming odds. This is beyond impossible. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Grand Cannon is way cooler than I think it is, or get the vibe that it is. It's just that the math in my head goes, you mounted this cannon on the planet somewhere. The aperture for it can't be planet-sized. The fleet is larger than planet-sized. Ergo, you shoot the Grand Cannon, it doesn't take out much of the fleet. You know? It's like shooting a Nerf gun at a cloud of gnats. Like a bajillion gnats on a sunset in the summer, right? Just everywhere, and you fire a Nerf gun through it, and you might hit a couple gnats, but yippee. Maybe I'm wrong and it's way doper than I think. But it seems to me like we have no chance of surviving this in a martial capacity by fighting our way out. And that leaves our more powerful weapon as potentially the only weapon at our disposal. Lin Minmei's singing and all of the draw of protoculture has to be the key to our victory here. Our survival, our peace, and potentially our love. So how do we get a group of enemies who are already on guard for this and have seen members of their own ranks defect and are going to be very much on that mind shielding shit? How do you broadcast good music to them and get them to bob their heads to it so that they stop destroying your planet? I don't know. I don't know if we even can. I'm excited to see what happens next in Super Dimension Fortress Macross. Drawing time! Yeah, an actual circle. Just a little blob. Our pickles will blot out the sun. Or the earth, I guess. Part of the sun, too. Why not? Pickle ships. Inbound. Weird spikes all over it, because it's got weird spikes all over it. Convenient for grabbing onto if you get launched into space, like Britai did that one time. We had the cool hand-to-hand showdown with him. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. How long into the episode do you think before we get the Zentradi Doom soundtrack? Wow, wow. I feel like opening sequence. I feel like we start there with dread and try to claw something, some hope, and some kind of a plan out of our despair. onward into battle against the absolutely unbeatable odds that we're facing down. Let's see what we end up doing as a big narrative point. Shit. The usual blah 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 picture-in-picture version, early access, all that jazz. Beep beep timer. How is this gonna go down? Yeah, fight to protect their loved ones. Now we're fighting to protect all of Earth. I know it's kind of again, but this time the threat is right there. Ah! Do we get it? No. Anticipatory drums, that's a cool image. Love drifts away? Please be safe. Please be safe, my favorites. Arm in arm. Aww. Aww. If only I had somebody to go into battle with. Oh, maybe I'll say something? What? What? He's fully putting Minmay aside and going for the Hayase route. Yo, what a power play. What a power play. Dude has been chasing after that girl's scraps for the entire damn show. Yeah, let her go. Yeah. Yeah, you get nothing. You get nothing. You lose, Kai-Food. Oh boy. Wow, we're gonna go all out on battle stuff? We're gonna fight this out. Guys! I guess we get to show off how cool our weaponry is. Oh, it's so sick. I guess that is a chance. Nukes. Who are you? You're not Hayase. On base? Yeah. They're gonna be getting ready to fire, aren't they? At this point, I don't know if I'm against it. No! They're full radio silence. Wow. That makes sense. Ah, she's still working down here. ISA! You should be up here fighting with us! I saw that teleporting helmet. Whoa, that is some subtle hand animation. Fun. Oh, shit! Don't know what you got till it's gone, do you, Min May? What's up, Santa Claus? What gifts do you bring me? Ah! That's where we get it? I mean, I knew it was coming at some point. Oh, the fucking Citadel is here. I didn't think they were gonna bring the planet. That's a Death Star. Rather you didn't. We've seen what you do to planets. Whoa. There's already some flair in this mechanical stuff. With the helmet there. What? Yeah, big star, all of whose songs are about you, boyo. Damn, it's fate. Yeah, confused. Huh? What? Oh, oh, oh! I thought they were gonna be Oh, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Like truly drawing from the bombings. Oh my god! Are you fucking joking? Holy shit! We're gonna be the only humans left in the universe. Oh man, and she gets to sing this again. The goodbye song. Even worse than blowing it up. Oh boy. That's the start. Billions. Okay. Oh, just here. In the giant underground facility. That makes sense. Fuck. I guess we could shoot the Citadel. It's gonna be auto machine translated. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At least. I agree. Our secret weapon. Cool. sign. Oh. Oh, we're gonna set up an on-screen Kaifun kiss? Because it'll rock their worlds. Just hire some strippers. Freak them out real good. There are plenty in town, we are aware. Oh my god, they're gonna fire. Everything's coming up. Happening. I don't know how it's going. What the fuck? Okay, hit him with the unexpected. Yeah, that's a nice fucking blast. Oh, they can sweep it. Okay, that's better than I expected. Whoa. Reminds me of Gunbuster stuff, you know? Means Hayase's still there. Warming up for the biggest performance ever. Let's go. Can she kiss Kaifun if it doesn't feel right, though? Whoa. Oh, God. Can't sneak up on me like that. Secret Operation Minmay. This is nuts. Again, that style. Alright, they carved a path, I guess. Let's go, dear. Ooh. And again, we have the perfect crossover. Fighting on every front. No! No! Yeah, he is. Not your boyfriend, though. He just rejected you. Get wrecked. Oh, boy. Can we see the terrible translation? No? It really does remind me of Gunbuster. Quite. Or maybe Gunbuster reminds me of this. I don't actually know what the timing is. Love you. Ugh. Yes, they did a radio blackout. Oh my god. What is that? What was that? I don't think I've ever seen effects that look like that. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, it's gonna work. I hate it. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, might distract some of our pilots too. Is this Shapai log? No. I want all of it. What the fuck? Oh, that was the Ano cut from before. That was a reuse. And maybe sped up? Oh my god. We're going off. We're just going off. It is Shapai log. Holy shit. Oh my god, we're going off. That reminds me of the one, like, opening to... Oh god. Hurricane? Oh, homie, oh my god, that's so cool. This is ridiculous. Fucking dance number. Dance number during the biggest battle ever. What the fuck was that? Yo. It's gotta be I mean, Itano all over, obviously. Probably Ano somewhere. What the fuck? Papa! Finally. Too late. Wow. Wow. Hey, buddy. Wait, he's landing? Oh, holy shit. And he doesn't even know about Alaska base. Oh. Whoa. And the signal goes out. That's the best worst way for it to end. The best worst way for that to end. What a cool ending for a love triangle, I guess. I just hate that it's Kaifun. Yeah, but one base. Oh, come on! There's only so much I can take, guys. What the fuck are you doing on Earth? Are we gonna get her in our plane in like a weird parallel to picking up Minmay? Aww. I'm into it. Please don't get nuked. This is this could be the finale, you know? No fucking way. No fucking way. Fuck off, man. You've killed so many of my friends. I guess it's in the name, huh? Flood of stuff. Oh my god. We're still so badly outnumbered, and Earth just got boomed. Oh boy, there goes the restaurant. See, this is could be the end. Please be safe, my best pilots. Oh my god. A last dash. It's like running at the airport. That's cool. That is a new and useful feature. Snap, snap, snap. Oh. Oh. Wow. Might have been the same animator for the big rotation shot. Yeah. Okay, so we do a mirror. I've got chills all up and down my spine. My light just went out. I don't know why. I'll deal with it later. Main target. Oh my god. Double Daedalus and straight through like in the... Oh, this is nuts. Minmay at the bow of the ship, right? Absolutely our Lady of the Waters. Oh my god. No! Itano must have said, how many missiles can I draw, right? Oh my god. Reuse? Aw, new. We're at the center of that. Guys, are we okay? I think we'll be fine. Fireworks? Put the helmet on her. Aww. Yeah, fireworks. Oh, it'll be all cute. Oh my god, so much has happened in this episode. No, the Earth got obliterated. Didn't they, when they were, like, bantering early on in their banter, didn't they have some line about, like, even if you were the last person on Earth, I would never date you? So they're still alive. We hear it through the voice. Holy shit. Even that echoes and rings. We got a lot of repopulating to do. A new dawn on a dead world. Totally could be the end of the show. You know? Like, off into the sunset. Who knows what's next? Major threat eliminated. Girl sealed. Minmay situation dealt with. Oh, it's so beat up. Are we even gonna be able to fly it again? Or are we done? This isn't the end of the show. There's more show. I want to see the first frame of this. The first frame is the Macross back up in space. I'm so confuzzed. Oh my god, this was a rock and rollin' episode. Every thread was tied up in this one. It feels like it could be a finale. Okay, let me see if I can fix my light. Okay, I expected crazy shit to go down in this episode, but I didn't... words. I didn't expect us to go guns blazing into the fire and come out the other side through the... Truly, poke a brand new hole in the whole citadel of the Zentradi, and then launch... in the biggest Daedalus attack of all time, launch all the nukes that we have, somehow coming out the other end scathed. But it's the destruction of Earth that is the real, like, oh shit, this is really happening moment. I didn't think we were going there. I didn't think we could, actually. I, it was, that's such a big turn and such a huge explosive change. Suddenly we fully are Battlestar Galactica now. Previously it was like, oh well, we're Battlestar Galactica, but Earth is still there and it's still fine. Now it's like, no, you're the only ones left. That's all you got is, well, who's on this ship, and that's it. And some weirdos who have bunkers. Otherwise, surface of the planet has been bombarded into oblivion. And the visuals for it were spectacular. The visuals all throughout this are an absolute highlight. But the emotional moment of Minmay at the front of the Macross as we singing, like, first the Xiao Pai Long portion gets me because it's so, like, upbeat and dancey, and the way that she's dancing to it rocks, and the animation and stuff is all on point for this episode. It's one of those, and thank God it's one of those, because it wouldn't land quite the same way if it wasn't so detailed and potent and explosive. But that crossover effect that we've been talking about is in full effect here. As this battle kicks in, Minmay singing, no longer just aesthetically laid over each other, where the singing is going on at the same time synchronously to the battle. It's one thing now. She's actually taking that place on the front of the helm of the ship that she's been metaphorically inhabiting since she started singing over the airways, and now it's like truly a figurehead, the Lady of the Macross, our idol and our battle singer, right? I love it. I love it. And then a cascade of some of the craziest animation that we've had, coupled with some reused bits of some of the craziest animation that we've had, to make the battle feel as absolutely huge and epic as it needs to, and it actually manages to pull off the impossible, just like the crew does. That was spectacular. Okay. You know what this sounds weird, but that was so good and so poignant, and really did make the hair on the back of my neck stand up, and gave me tingles all up and down my spine. That makes me so excited for the Do You Remember Love movie, because I'm sure that those elements will be honed down and refined in it. And that's potent. That was a potent piece of formula. They came up with some stuff here. And some pieces of it remind me of some of my favorite shit in the entire world. Some Gurren Lagann, some Gunbuster. The scope and scale of Infinite Fleet versus Endless Cannon, and the immense battle chaos. Some of those shots were Itano shots that had been sped up. It looked like they took a sequence that was on 2s and put it on 1s, and then aired it that way. I don't know. I have to go look at so many things over the course of this episode. I just wanted to get to, like, blast a few of my initial impressions as we went through this, because so much narratively happens here. In the midst of the grandest battle that we've had, a battle that could take up the entirety of the episode, we have the alignment of all of our goals as characters, the coming up with a plan to get Minmay to sing, which I wasn't sure if we were even going to be able to do, and it gets completely executed over the course of the episode. Hikaru walking away from Minmay, giving her the peace out, girl, I got other fish to fry. Settling our love triangle, potentially once and for all, I think, and settling both sides of it. Have fun with Kaifun Minmay, and we get a bittersweet, wistful, romantic, like, nostalgic re-engagement of what could have been, without like a saying goodbye that doesn't lead to us exploring that path, as we have a really lovely kiss that is the marker of our end of the thing and a full final expression of emotions. Like, the best way that a love triangle could end, besides Kaifun dying, and Hikaru gets to have both. It's the only better ending. And we get to, how you say, on Earth, we contrive it so he ends up falling to the planet, and they end up with this lovely last two on the planet sequence in the wake of her just watching all of Earth explode and her father evaporate on screen. That's a lot. These aren't, like, small story beats either. This is the main plot of the show, is these romance elements. And then the fight with the Zentradi. I don't know what we do from here. Feels like an almost a shoot yourself in the foot moment where you resolve all your plot. Very curious. Certainly this is the end of an arc, but where do we go from here? We just cut the head off of the snake. There are a bunch of scattered Zentradi who I guess we'll have to incorporate and repopulate Earth with Zentradi and the humans on the Macross and stuff. No fucking clue. Fascinating. Let's talk Sakuga. Let's look at some pretty pictures, shall we? Because my golly god, even from early on in the episode, we get these shots with that distinct stark black shading. I forget who that is, but we know who that is. It's he's responsible for a lot of the mechanical design. I think. Fuck me, I forget too many things. Love drifts away. Oh. So he finally gets up there and approaches Minmay on her stage, up on her pedestal. Tells her how he's felt about her the whole time, wishes her well, peace out. Of course, Kaifun's like, no, stay with me. Okay, Kaifun. Our weapons prep all looks so fucking good. All the monsters, all the two-legged tomahawks and the Valkyries and stuff, it all looks so fucking good. And then there's this, like, rollout sequence, and this big, well, wait, hold on. There's this, and then we get this frame, and then there's this big cut. Okay, it's Monster 01. So we get all these unlock, lock in, click, clack things, mechanical stuff, as we get going. And then this insane Ano, right? That's Ano. I'm gonna Sakagaburu our way through this, y'all. I'm so much of my joy at this episode is these insane pieces of animation. I gotta look through them. I gotta look them up. I gotta put these together in my brain. This one is the one I was just looking at, and it's Hideaki Anno. All of the click clacks and all of the big stuff moving. I don't know. There are a few animators that are hard to mistake for anybody else. And Anno's consistency when it comes to hard body objects moving and mechanical stuff with impact to it. It's like you could draw a latch thing clicking, right? And you draw it like click, but Anno draws it like a click. And there's a huge difference. A click. And it's like it clinks into place and there are magnets inside, and it's like you can tell that there's machinery that he's thought about inside that's got like a smooth groove to it. So it like you ever close a cabinet that doesn't have a cabinet closey thing in it, and then you close a cabinet that does have a cabinet closey thing, and it goes and it's just like, it's just right. It just feels right. That's how Anno's animation feels. It's like everything has cabinet closey things in it. No, that's dumb, but man, freaking cool animator. Faces are all on point. I don't know who you are, Budget Hayase. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's so cool that we're on the bridge with a Zentra. It's so cool that it's all working out this way. That's awesome. And up above Earth, the Macross. I really like how we keep this connection between those two fronts as the battle goes on. I think it's really important to get and to keep us connected through Hayase and Ichijo, as well as through Hayase to what's going on Earth, so that when we get the actual explosion sequences, it really lands. And I think that this scene of her looking up and then us cutting to what might be her angle on the Macross has a lot to do with that glue, that stickiness of all our pieces sticking together between our sides of the story. It's freaking cool. I thought this little smidge of hand animation is neat as well, as we lead into an interruption from Minmay and some spectacular little drawings of her. Some really great mixed emotion, split feelings, confusion a little bit, sadness. It's all there, and it all reads. It's just so much all at once that it's hard to put words on. She tells him he was friend zoned from the start. I guess we figured. And in that exact moment, that's when we kick in the music that I was asking at the beginning. So our battle, our cascade into chaos, is heralded by this moment, by the falling apart of our impossible romantic relationship. It's truly, she says it, we cut to his face, he goes, and then it's the emotional impact at the exact same time. Fantastic. Just awesome. And at the same time, warping the fucking Citadel. And show our enemy in all their numbers. And as soon as he arrives, Bodolza gives the grand order. I thought we were going to be able to forestall this or something, but they go right for the throat. He is wary. He is wary of what these people can do. And so they strike, and they fucking do. I bet that's Anno 2. I bet it's not, now that I've watched it again. I think it's not, actually. So framed with his helm, just like so many scenes with them, and it as a centerpiece and a symbol. The boy who became a soldier to impress the girl steps past her and falls for a soldier. I'm sorry, but I guess I like Kaifun. I don't think so, dude. I think you've got premature Stockholm syndrome. I don't know how that's possible. But it's not right. It ain't right. It never would have worked out. So reflected in the lens, I'm a fighter pilot and you're a big star. We're living in two totally different worlds. And it's at that moment, when he has a good turner down, that's when we barrage Earth and everybody dies. Speaking of which, Everybody Dies is a fantastic song off of the album The Source by Ayreon, Ayreon, which is an album about the end of the world. And it's super duper sick, and if you're in any way a fan of power metal, I'll bet that one of the featured artists on the album is somebody that you're already a fan of. Lead singer of Dream Theater, Floriansen, God, so many cool people are on that album. It's so sick. Everybody Dies is a great song on it, and it's basically this. It's this. This is nuts. It looks so good, too. I hate to say that about the obliteration of all mankind, but it looks so fucking good. That getting blown up is one thing. Whoa. Hold up. How did that... So it starts to move before the beam even goes through. So, oh, that's so beautiful. The iridescent, like, rainbow hue to it is nuts. What an interesting take on incredible weaponry. Whoa. That's like the Akira shot. Smaller scale, but very similar. This one really got to me because it flashes immediately from here to just like totally irradiated nothingness. I don't even remember what happens to the two soldiers, but the tank is all like crumpled in and blackened and gone. What? Yeah, they just like turn to goo and the tank is rattled. Like there's not even smoking or an after effect. It's just rattled and then everything fucking explodes and is gone. Here we get enough of their expressions to see them scream in a flash of a moment of agony, and for him to, I think, reach out to protect the girl from something he can't protect her from. Yeah. And then be blown away. Or whoosh. Whoosh. City's gone in instants. This is beyond awesome. And then after showing all the little individual elements and just how much destruction on every square inch. Total annihilation. And from there, where you get like multi-cut out. Gunk, 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 gunk. Yep. Da 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 da. Heh 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 heh. Done for. And he's thinking about Hayase. She sings as we look at the fucking dead remains of our lively, beautiful oasis planet. It's not over. Got an idea. So we pitch the idea and hold that scene for when it's going to be most emotionally potent, right? This is so well woven together, I think. I think it's so well woven together. With the amount of material that ends up wrapping in this episode, this could feel like a rushed, absolute garbage fire. This could be a dumpster fire of an episode. Could ruin the show. Instead, it nails every beat, I think. I'm so impressed. Fire the cannon. This is so rad looking. The build-up anticipation to it is so cool. Just the lightning effects are a little bit different. It's like growing out of the ground. I love it. And then our mass scale laser blast shot. They start exploding before the beam even arrives, and the light from it cascades everywhere. And then it moves. Wow, this is shit out of Gunbuster. I wonder who's responsible for that. It looks so much like some of the scenes. The huge sweeping destruction in Gunbuster. Is that Anno 2? I don't think it's listed on Sakaburo, but I'm gonna look. The sequence of multiple explosions that we just saw, the actual on-Earth sequence, has 3 credits, and they are Hideaki Anno, Ichiro Itano, and Noboru Ishiguro. And I think Noboru Ishiguro, this is his only credit on Sakagaburu. I don't know what he was responsible for. And no, the sequence that I'm looking for is not listed, unfortunately. I'm curious who did those giant beams and explosions. Alaska base survives, and we prepare to go on stage. Your best, Min-Mei! We end the first half of the episode with Min-Mei running out into the light onto the helm of the ship on the bridge to sing our way into battle. Fucking incredible. I love how much stuff we put everywhere in space. It all feels so damn detailed. Same thing with our expressions all the way through the episode. Again, it's one of those where they really nail it. So, cameras on, she begins to sing, and we begin to fight. It's perfect. It's perfect. Something about that sequence is just the dorkiness of the Macross, like full blah, surrounded by giant pickle ships. It's so cool. Okay, so this is our open fire, and I wanted to look at this. I know that it's not on Sakakaburu, but all the hatches open up, and then the way that these beams and lasers like grow out of the ship as missiles drop out at the same time is crazy looking. That's crazy looking. And then this whole sequence is awesome looking. And then we do our kiss. Farewell, Hikaru. Impossible! Gah. And that kicks us in for the attack with Xiao Pai Long, which I think is the best fucking possible. We've set up a whole suite of musical feelings, and this one is definitely the one for our engagement into battle. So this sequence, this is a previously shown Itano shot, right? And yeah, we've taken it from 2s and put it up onto 1s to make it look faster. We've seen this before. I'm almost certain. And then this we've definitely seen before. This is Anno. That's Anno's shot. We had it before when he was running up against the ship and he slows himself down. Good. Okay, wait, what were those? Are those targets or missiles? No, those are the missiles going by. Whoa. Oh my gosh, and then there's this sequence where it's just like... Oh, extraordinary. It's here where she starts to do the little dance, and we start to really show it. Why does that do that to me? Why does that make me feel feelings? That little moment with all the flashing lights, it reminds me of something something hurricane from the opening of Bubblegum Crisis. Yeah. It's awesome. It's awesome. Truly, this is Symphogear. It's the same essence. It's the same essence that... there's something magical about full anime insanity with the stakes of the universe on your shoulders or whatever, and then characters singing in context with it. You layer in the music and the visuals and the experience and the emotions all together, and it does too much to me. It's an overload. It like short circuits my brain in the most fun way. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of this aesthetic. I can see why this absolutely took people by storm. Because besides like Symphogear, I've really never seen anything quite like it. That I have something so modern in comparison that's built on the same foundations to compare it to is just a weird turn of fate, right? This is enthralling. It's so cool. And oh my god, that they get 2 different fighter planes that are blue and red, color coded for your convenience, and they fly together, and they're like backing each other up and literally fighting back to back, shooting the shit out of doing coordinated maneuvers. This is my favorite couple. Period. Okay, also Symphogear, Kirika and Shirabe maybe, but holy shit, this is a hell of a couple. Xiao Pai Long. Okay, so he nukes up a ship, and in the nuking up of the ship, we get an insane sequence. Because we tumble this ship, and then as we tumble it, we whip the camera past all of the debris and then really bring it past. Wow, that is awesome. We've done similar shots a few times, but still stunning. That was really cool. And then a missile barrage. So that's where he takes some damage and leads us to the falling back down to Earth sequence. Okay. That missile explosion is insane. Oh my god. And then down below, we have our last conversation with Father. Who, for the too little too late, but for the first time really concedes to Minmay. Sorry, concedes to Hayase. And then in an instant, so we awaken, tumbling to earth. This shot was on Sakakaburu, and it's Hideaki Anno. For this part as well, yeah, the transformation, which is stunning. So with Minmay still in his ears, he descends to earth, closes the hatch, and the signal goes out. Truly saying goodbye, putting her behind him, and heading forward toward his real romance. And it's at that moment when it's absolutely the most poignant, and both characters have truly put it behind them, like truly, that we flash back to here to have the rope tie at the end of the thing, as Minmay agrees to sing, and we share a kiss before the end, potentially, right? Perfect way to end this relationship. Faces just like they were in our first meetings. And a kiss that was like, we've been holding on to for that whole time, and we can finally put it away. It's gorgeous. This is gorgeous as Earth dies behind us. Farewell, Minmay. We hear Hayase over the radio, one door closes and another opens, right? It's really, our dialogue is so cute. We've had so much time with these characters that they can banter perfectly. And so we dive down to save the girl once more. You know, it's set up. The whole Riker episode where we end up going in and saving Hayase, it sets this all up. It really does. But now she's actually become emotionally available and put that away. And so is he, and he's put away Minmay. And so it can actually happen. That's so cool. That's such a cool way to resolve this. You don't deserve Minmay's love. You don't deserve Minmay's love, Kamajin Kramshara. I hate you. I hate you. So for all of these shots of stuff firing, there are a couple of people listed. I know that Anno was among them, but let me check. First two cuts and maybe some after are Anno. Thank you, GK. Okay, so I think there we've got a number of things cut together, so it's unclear where those are in the episode. Oh my god, everybody charging together. It's like they really took it up another notch beyond our pure insanity of battle. Just like, yeah, just blot out the screen with laser lights. And then do it again on top of that in another layer. And then do it again in another layer on top of that. We lose so many symbols of the past. It's really going to be catapulting us into a new future. This one was on the list. And I think listed as Anno, not Itano, which is interesting. It could be either, I'm not sure. So we jump in and come face to face with the true girl, I guess. Weird choice to do the multi-cut. Not a very weird choice to do this ethereal, dreamy, no color run and jump and spin around sequence. I wonder if the no color thing was a choice beforehand. It could be. It makes sense. It's striking and stark and different. It's like it isolates our characters. And I've seen, well, in some Anno pieces, there are moments where a pivotal moment goes colorless instead of becoming bright and vibrant. Makes it stand out in its own way. I don't know. I wonder. Does anybody know? I don't. But our spinning together sequence really reminds me of sequences that we've had with Minmay. And so it's like the same actions, but all the pieces are right and they actually fit together. That's cool. It's cool. So we skedaddle out of here and find ourselves safe on planet side while the Macross goes for their final strike. This one is freaking awesome. I'm not a big fan of the like 2-frame fuzz fade that we do over the course of this, but once we actually cut to here, this is listed as not Ano. This is... Oh, it's Ano as well. Fumio Ida and Hideaki Ano. No, that's sourced from an animator interview. It is unclear to me which is which or who did what over the course of this cut, but let's just let it play at the same time. With the music rolling, the biggest Daedalus punch on record, this sequence is Ano. You know what? Ain't no chance, ain't no bones about it. I see those cords and cables ripping apart, and that's so Ano. Good God, why does he make it so hard for himself on every cut he does? It's like he adds elements just to make it more difficult and interesting. That's why, to make it more interesting. And with that comes maybe my favorite shot in the whole damn thing. Leading the charge. A waif of a girl. Missiles out in front, explosions, battering our way through the heart of the Zentradi Citadel. Crumpling through, just to emerge right in front of Bodolza. Hi, buddy. Ah, damn you, proto-culture. We got some fun faces and drawings and stuff. Mari Ijima? Marijuana? Is that a character from... I don't even know. And then maybe the most spiraling circus that has ever been? That's overwhelming. That's too many missiles. But it turns out that it's just enough. Oh, the barrier goes up. I kind of missed that somehow, because I was just so blown away by the blowing up everything. It's pretty cool. This sequence is kind of weird because the stuff like moves across it. Sort of weird looking. But good God, we explode the enemy in an incredible fireworks display. I'm back on Earth. We take solace in having each other, not being alone. And find out that we won't have to be. Because the Macross, battered and absolutely dilapidated from the conflict, descends and a new day dawns. On a destroyed Earth. This is not where I thought we would end up the episode. I thought we'd be like moving toward negotiating with Bodolza or something. What the fuck? What a wild set of choices in your story. I don't know where we go from here. That could have been the end. I've said it like 5 times already, and I stand by it. That could be the end. Could have been the end of Macross. So here's my problem. If what comes after this isn't more compelling than what we just got, why doesn't the show just end here? If it drags, then it's gonna suck. But if they've got a plan, and if it makes sense, I'm all for it, because once more they've demonstrated the ability to execute extraordinarily well on the core idea of the show. And we get it all throughout this episode. Menmei at the front of the ship singing her song, broadcasting love into the ether, while we charge, weapons drawn to defend ourselves. And fail in a lot of ways and succeed in a lot more while tying these romances together and building our characters and all this stuff. This is a cool show. I'm jealous of all y'all who got to watch this when it was first coming out. Although I guess not so jealous of the fact that you probably watched it as Robotech, you know? Good golly. What a joy. Thanks for joining me for it. I'll see you next week to see where this picks up. What a wonderful time. Much love. Peace.